Welcome to Cheesing It Up. On this episode, we have a cheese from Wegmans. It's Baby Blue. Stay tuned. This cheese comes to us exclusively from Wegmans. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Wegmans, they are a regionalized grocery store in the Northeast, have roughly around 110 locations, most predominantly in New York, New Jersey, and also Pennsylvania, and also some other surrounding states. But what makes Wegmans a really unique grocery store is the fact that they focus a lot on their specialty items throughout their store. So for example, their cheese shop. Their cheese shop is probably one of the best places to buy cheese in more of a larger grocery store. They have tons and tons of items imported from many, many different countries that are also considered to be some very, very high-end cheeses. What I also really admire about the Wegmans grocery stores is the fact that they also have a lot of their own branded cheeses. And they're not just only importing cheeses from all over the world. They're actually taking these cheeses, bringing them into a facility up in Rochester, New York, and further ripening them and really working on enhancing the flavor. So what I mean by that is this Baby Blue cheese, at least how it's branded by Wegmans, it actually starts as a mild brie that they're sourcing from France. They bring it into their facility in Rochester, New York, and what they'll do is they'll actually pierce the brie wheels with a bacteria that creates some of the blue veining that you'll see here. Now this cheese is a little different than your typical blue cheese, predominantly because most blue cheeses you'll see veining throughout the cheese, and here you'll really see some of the veining in little spots just all over the cheese here. Now this cheese we purchased for $20.99 per pound. I'd consider it to be more of a mild blue cheese. We talked about some other types of cheese a little bit earlier on that also shared some properties with brie and also blue cheese. So we'd definitely consider this to be a hybrid cheese, being that it does start off as a brie. So what you get here is you're going to be getting a pretty creamy cheese with some of those earthy undertones. And on top of that, you're also going to start getting some of those blue cheese properties. So it's a good transitionary cheese for those individuals that maybe don't like overly strong cheeses, but enjoy some of the creaminess of some of the milder cheeses. So we're gonna go ahead. We are going to slice up this cheese, give it a try, and see if we can come to a consensus around our metal rating for today. Wow. Incredibly creamy. Just like a brie cheese. The front end, you're getting a little bit of that potentness associated with the blue cheese. Maybe slightly stronger than maybe what I was anticipating. But this is a pretty phenomenal cheese. Wow. That creamy brie taste, always delicious. A little bit of that blue cheese taste as well. This is a winner. I mean, this is a pretty phenomenal cheese. I always liked a lot of the Wegmans cheeses, but this is probably one of my favorite ones that have tasted, where they've brought it into their facility and it really enhanced the flavor profile. This is really, really good. And I mentioned earlier too, probably a pretty good transitionary cheese. It does have a little bit more strong potentness than maybe what I initially had anticipated. But overall, the creaminess of the cheese definitely mellows that out quite a bit. This is a really, really tasty cheese with a multitude of different types of flavor profiles. In terms of rating of this cheese, this is tough. So I'll say that I definitely like this better than the smoked cheese that I tried pretty recently. Probably better than the Mad Elf for sure. So Mad Elf, I gave a bronze rating to. The smoky cheese, we gave that one a silver medal. I'm gonna have to go gold on this one. I really am, just because of the flavor profiles are really, really phenomenal and pretty unique on this cheese. I will say that the style of cheese I really do enjoy too. the creamier, more potent cheeses, those tend to be the ones that are really, really impressive to me. So I was definitely debating a little bit between a silver and a gold, but I'll have to say this is probably our first gold cheese recommendation. I would have no problem buying this again, throwing this out on a plate for guests. I'm sure a lot of guests will absolutely devour this cheese. Really impressed with this cheese today. So in summary, this is our first gold medal cheese. And again, gold medal being cheeses that we would highly recommend purchasing. Those of you that prefer more milder cheeses and don't like any potentness of your cheese whatsoever, this may not necessarily be your absolute favorite cheese, but it's really worth a try, because I will say that potentness isn't too overpowering and it's mellowed out a lot by the creaminess of the brie that this cheese starts at. So strong recommendation from us here today at Cheesing It Up. And until next time, keep cheesing it up. You stand there and look cool, okay? All right, here we go. Ready? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Welcome everybody to
Cheesing It Up.
And today, what do we have?
Baby blue cheese.
We got a baby blue cheese.
Daddy, I don't want to do that sound.
You don't want to do the sound again?
You do that.
Okay, you'll do say baby blue, okay? Welcome everybody to Cheesing It Up. Today we have...
No, you say that word.
Baby blue? Okay, you say Cheesing It Up and stuff like that, okay? Here we go, you ready? I think that was too loud, and I think it was too aggressive too. I think you're gonna scare people. You think it's okay?
Yes.
Oh no. I think we gotta do it again. Let's do it, try to do it in a nicer voice. Okay. Welcome everybody to...
Hey, it's about to rain.
It's about to rain? Oh man.